didn't have a whole lot of money, but you promised, honey, that that little dog cat coin was gonna blast. And everybody's holding my coins down heavy, and the Twitter X gang is loony. I lost all the little dough I had. Stop putting my bags, stop putting my bags. I used to have a little bit of money, but now I'm down real bad and I'm feeling sad. Oh, I'm feeling sad. So please won't you stop putting my bags. They said to hold tight when the price went baloney. Diamond hand that bunny, cute, furry, funny little meme coins, what they said. But I'm the fool, still back holding. It don't feel so golden, 'cause deep inside I hope my backs come back. Stop putting my bags, stop putting my bags. I used to have a little bit of money, but now I'm down real bad and I'm feeling sad. Oh, I'm feeling sad. So please won't you stop putting my bags. So please won't you stop putting my bags. I'm tired of winning. Stop putting my bags. Please stop flooding my bags, Pulsechain.
What the hex is going on, ladies and gentlemen?
What the heck?
Hello, Cell Pressure. How are you today? Whining and crying and complaining while pressing Cell?
Hello, everyone.
Having goals that are too large and sampled slowly is not smart. Having goals that are small and sampled quickly is smart. You get faster rewards.
Have you heard of the best coin? Ink. It has the greenest logo, and only real Chads hold it.
I bought Hex, but now I want the biggest, greenest logo. Where are all my ink lovers?
Stop talking about the Hex token.
No.
Here, guys. Anybody good with You know Golang? You know Golang and Wang Tang? Wu-Tang?
My favorite thing in the mornings are coffee, sunshine, and...
What the heck?
Oh, and by the way, I'm human.
There's only one Tam, only one Tam.
Edouard. Man, that was so fucking scary, dude.
And that's what happens when you're honest. You have the facts on your side. You know, there's a lot of people out there that aren't honest. They say a lot of things that aren't true. They mislead you. A lot of people that launch coins suck, and a lot of coins that launch suck, which is why I don't talk about many coins. Very, very few. I don't like to talk about many coins because so many of them are garbage. But that's life. You know, so many outfits that you could wear suck. So many things you could say suck. You really have to curate. You know, that's why DJs exist. They play music that's good.
Bill collector at my door.
All right, let's see if this works. Are we working? Are we live? I'm not sure. Is it live or not? Mic check. I think we're live.
What the heck?
What the
What the
marketing?
heck?
What the marketing?
Stop
Marketing.
fighting my backs.
What
Look
is
at
that?
you, Papa B has got the
Look.
T-shirt.
I
Finally.
got a T-shirt. I got something to
wow.
wear now.
Tears.
We look like
Hey,
we're working at McDonald's or something.
We are. I'm so happy that we've onboarded Shabuzi.
Yes. I'm a little bit tipsy. No, how's the Shabuzi song? How does that go?
I think that's it. Everyone in the bar getting tipsy.
Yeah, everyone in the bar getting tipsy. Shout out to
Yeah.
how do you spell the name? It's such a
Haiku.
difficult Haiku 33 on the X. Stop fighting my back. It's such an earworm, as we say in Germany.
It is. I've been singing it all morning.
Singing it all day.
Unfortunately.
So yeah, he's watching too. He's on the X, putting in that work. He's actually a deep house music producer, so it says in his biography.
Deep house.
Deep house, yeah, which is more up my alley, to be honest. But he comes with the country jam, so that's pretty cool.
Very house. Very house.
It's very, very housey. Let me say hi to the chat before we go into things. What's up, chat? Arjmax was heard, but Arjmax is still debating with.
He's still promoting the scammer.
Dipcatcher. Yeah,
he's still baiting with Catcher.
Didn't really get it last week. We tried to tell him that is maybe not the best of ideas, but what do we know? So Avalon is first. Arjmax in-house shout out. Hex on Air is here. Tam. There's only one Tam. Brizology checking in. The Biz with Briz. Fast Abdul in the house.
That's pretty quick.
There he is. Thank you again for that song. You got to do some more. You're so talented, brother. You have to.
100%.
Do something with Hex. Stop fighting my Hex. The remix.
Do whatever you want. You're very good at whatever you do.
No, do what we tell you to do.
but
you work for us.
How it works.
Isn't this great with the community that, like, which other crypto community does that kind of stuff? Has music, has the amount of streams that we have?
Desperate one? I don't know.
Are there XRP country songs? I'm not sure.
Yeah, they're XRP
cunty songs.
3 songs, yes.
Hex Glenn is here. Hans, checking
Hello.
in. The TA artist from Scandinavia. Hex Futures in the house. What up? Man, that's a live crowd. And we got nothing for you today. But
it's just the leftovers.
By the way,
today.
DJ.
Yes.
The big titty goth girl.
Yes.
The AI girl?
That's AI, right? Okay.
and so is your girlfriend, Peter.
Of course she is.
I want the greenest logo. Only real chats hold it. When I heard that, I'm glad that I don't have that much ink, actually.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad I put everything heavy into most. That was a good call.
Still.
I think it's this new thing is VO3 or what it's called, where you can do text to video AI.
There's lots of those now. All of them are upgrading to that. And we only had to wait like 2 months, and now we're at this. Could you imagine?
Crazy,
we're just talking about little cybernetic body Oh, okay. So check this out. This is an interesting point. Okay, so this is a current topic, everybody. Elon Musk says within 10 years you're going to have a robot walking around your house and helping you out, doing your dishes, making your food, tucking your grandma into bed, all that shit, right? And then I've been struggling. My wife and I have had this debate. Like, what if these? Because you see this robot on the crane in the Chinese, laboratory. It turns on and then it goes absolutely apeshit and it tries to kill the technicians. Okay.
Oh yeah.
So everyone's
yeah.
everyone's very scared of
I
this,
haven't
right?
seen that.
Peter, I thought that you would have it like on constant loop and laughing your ass off because that's your type of humor, right? You like to see people get attacked and killed. But anyway, check this out. So like the laws of robotics for Asimov was always has to be programmed to do no harm to humans, protect itself unless it breaks the first law. And the third law, I think, is no self-improvement.
Yes.
You can't give yourself a third arm and whatever. Can't do that shit. So I was thinking, what if these get like cyber attacked and then they can actually upload bad code, right? The fingerprints don't match, but it still accepts the upgrade, and it's a terrorist that wants to have every robot in every household attack it's the people in the household. This is every sci-fi movie about this addresses. So I have an idea. Back in like the 70s and early 80s, we had these Star Wars figures. You're familiar with the Star Wars figures. It's like
my cousin had a lot of those. Yeah.
It's like a 4-inch figure made out of plastic. Well, just make the fucking robots 4 inches tall. That's it. Done. What are they going to grab a knife and like pull it toward you?
Well, not one robot, but if they are 20.
Well, you see, Peter, you can only have one per household. How's that? One per customer if you want to make sure you don't get slaughtered in your sleep. You could say that it could get a very tiny knife and just like saw at you while you're sleeping, but that's why you put it in its charging rack, lock the door, and say goodnight. There you go. Thank you very much. 4 inches tall robots, C-3PO, R2-D2, 4 inches tall, walking around the house. I'm down with that. Nothing to fear at all. Pocket size. You put it in your pocket and you walk around. And
Nah, that's just some Elon Musk bullshit right there.
What do you mean? Hey, Peter, Elon Musk,
10 years.
Brother, he's given us rockets that are fucking reusable. Well, sometimes before they blow up, of course.
We have a red candle day. What the heck?
I needed a red candle. This isn't Christmas.
We had such a great momentum yesterday.
What?
You know, we were flying to the moon. We're breaking out. It was above 7. We can't even hold 3 zeros and a 7 or 2 zeros and a 7. No, we have to get back down again.
Stop complaining, you little bitch.
I'm the hamster.
Aren't you used to this after so many years?
I'm the hamster. It's my shtick. It's what I do.
I like this message from Briz is quite poignant for all that are above the age of 47. And it says Papa watched Indian in the Cupboard one too many times.
What is that, Indian in the Cupboard? Also, thoughts and prayers to everybody affected by the airplane disaster that happened this afternoon.
Wait, what?
Whole Air India machine fell out the sky just after starting in India. So it was a regular flight, regular people on its way to London, and crashed. And apparently 240 people, all of them dead, besides one guy. One guy managed to jump out somehow. Absolute crazy story. But
he jumped out.
Yeah, he jumped out the plane. But everybody else, unfortunately, got killed in that tragedy. But no news.
Let me ask you this: the plane was an old Boeing?
No,
or a new?
Well, it's an Air India machine that I know, but regular plane.
But it was a Boeing.
Could be.
Well, gentlemen, look, I've flown Air India. I've flown every Asia and Indian subcontinental flights, and I'll tell you that the absolute worst is going to be Philippine Air, and the second are the Indian carriers. So they got very old crafts that are kind of putting around. However, I will say, if you haven't seen the rehearsal, the series, The Rehearsal, the latest, second season of The Rehearsal, it addresses some of the problems that happen in the cockpit in a very interesting way. It delves deep into the psyche of the pilot and the co-pilot and how to kind of get around the miscommunications that can occur in flight.
Right.
So if you haven't seen it, please see The Rehearsal. It's going to win all the Emmys. Very sad to hear that people lost their lives again. We don't know anything about it yet, right? We don't know if it was mechanical or if it was the in-flight cruise problem. We don't know anything about it yet, right? It just happened.
Could be a terrorist thing too. No idea. So this still being pretty much breaking news. A Dreamliner airplane. Yes, that's what I read too. These are the older ones, right? But
I think the Dreamliner is newer, isn't it?
But a big one, man. 240 people. That's a Boeing Dreamliner.
Dreamliner.
Boeing. Okay, there we go. Man, we're the
hail
aviation
loose
experts.
screw. Yeah, fuck, man, that's terrible.
It is very terrible, and so are our charts. Yeah, I don't know.
So are our charts. We can always bring tragedy back to something that's poignant to our community.
But we have a nice new website here, is plscharts.com. Also has some more information about the fish leagues and the validators that are happening.
Wait, what is this? What is this that we're looking at?
It's plscharts.com, which is made by Hex. I call him Hex Geta. Some say Hex Geta. I don't know. How do you pronounce that?
How do you spell it?
Hex and then Geta.
Gertrude.
Because Geta is the monkey in Tarzan, right?
This is Geta.
Geta. David Geta.
Like you're gonna get it.
Anyway, he'll be on the show in 2-3 weeks from now, I think, to show us all of this. So I'm really looking forward to that.
It's a very timely type of guest to have on. Why? Because, look, I'm not saying this is a real plot against me personally. However, you've known that of late I've been very critical of GoPulse, right? Because they delisted a certain currency
that we like. Yeah.
Yes. However, immediately after the show, last week,
you got a call.
No, I didn't get any call, but I took a look at all my loaded wallets, and I took off the staked hex, right, because it's not supported right now.
Yes.
And it failed to load at all anymore. Not at all. And then I turned on a VPN for Germany because I know that you are having success, DJ, still using it. And when I refreshed it, it showed. But then I turned the VPN back to Japan. It was gone again. Turned it back to Germany. It never came back again. So I think that they've blacklisted all of my addresses, maybe. I'm not saying that they did.
Oh my god!
Yeah, right? Could you imagine?
That's freaky, though. But the site is German made, as we found out. So,
is it?
Some German hexagons. Interesting.
Well, can you speak German to German and ask your bros to maybe not blacklist me if that's the case, or tell me how to refresh it? I was using them for a long time.
Not really in touch with these kind of bros, but yeah. But I can fiddle with my VPN, see if I can get it to work.
See if you can get it to not work, you mean? Okay.
Yeah.
Or I'll give you one of my throwaway addresses, and you can tell me if it's not working for you all of a sudden. Then we know that I'm the guy.
The throwaways. Duke of Boost checking in. Hex Futures in the house. What is shocking, was shocking to me with this page here, is that we only have 680 validator addresses.
Was?
Peter. That's like nothing.
And how many thousands of validators?
I'm not looking at the screen right now.
Fuck.
How many thousands of validators do we have, though?
Well, we have 53,000 validators currently. No,
about
50,000.
validators?
50,176.
So the average is 900 per address?
But they're only 680. I thought we had way more people validating.
I think we do. I think that this is they're grabbing from people that are acknowledging it. That they can't be. How do they know their validator addresses? Oh, they're validators, or
yeah, it has to be.
Or the address, or because of the graffiti, because that doesn't make any sense. How they can scrape that?
But it's validators, so they are public. Their addresses are public. Has to be.
Addresses. Explain what an address is in a validator.
Wallets.
You mean the wallets that the goodies are going to?
So it could even be less people than that, because some are running multiple wallets.
There's two ways to look at that, though. There's either the wallets that fund the validators,
yes,
or they're the wallets that are the recipients of the validators. If it's funding,
I guess funding.
If it's funding, this means nothing. Why? Because every source begins probably with the same wallet. I know people that are validating thousands of validators, but they fund it from one wallet. So
yeah, but that's the point.
It's not the point. They could be funding any number of validators in anywhere in the world.
Yes, but it's only 680 people. I thought we had thousands of people running validators.
Well, you think that there's like a one-off in Peter's neighborhood? One guy says, "I have enough pulse to do one validator. I am going to start now." And then that's one address? Or do you think it's like one guy that says, "Hey, I'm gonna round it off and throw another 250 on the heap of thousands that I already have"? Either way, it's properly. How many nations do you think there are in the world, DJ?
Well, it goes around there. GoPulse had this spinning globe, and it's pretty much spread. But again, it's only 680. That's shocking.
Only.
I thought we had way more than that.
There's also the co-location, the aggregation of people like David Feeder that are running for a zillion people, right? And there's other ways to kind of split that up.
Exactly. One address can run like
it's just the funding. It's just the funding.
Thousands of validators, of course.
And they can be geographically dispersed evenly. So I'm not particularly displeased by this number. That it seems like a good thing. What do you want? You want it to get up to like a gazillion, so everybody is doing one validator?
Well, it's just more people than that. I don't know.
Okay, Peter, are you validating?
No.
Fuck you. Start. Start today because DJ wants more people.
I want more people supporting the chain.
I don't work for you, DJ.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay.
Shout out to Crypto Orange. We have to give a shout out to Crypto Orange because he bought Hexfire Crispy Man, a real cigar on Maddie Allen's stream.
Nice,
isn't it? So there you have it.
A real stinky stogie has been purchased from one man to another. This is awesome.
In onboarding news, 0x Pulse has now bridged in, or Coast, 0x Coast, I should say, $10 million worth.
What about it?
CST stablecoin.
Oh,
that's good news. 10 million.
10
That's
million.
some real onboarding right here.
Oh my goodness.
Hi, Sandy.
Hi, Sandy.
Speaking of robots, he's a robot, and he does this stuff.
Oh, nice.
I think it's so slow.
This is the direct mail.
This is like for the Amazon thing, and he turns the label upside down so that they can be scanned by the machine.
And your job's gone.
Yeah, but
this is some Chinese propaganda. There is no way.
But what about a terrible job if that's your job? Nobody should be doing that job.
All that big Yeah.
If it's the only job you can do, well, maybe then okay.
He's not efficient enough. Tell him to speed up.
I think it's too slow, right?
Yeah.
But he's working 24/7.
Yeah, never sick, never off. Yeah.
Well, he needs the lubrication.
And when he breaks down, it's tens of thousands of dollars.
Yeah.
But the technician gets minimum wage, Peter, so it's okay.
No. What technician? What the fuck? There
The guy
is
that
another
comes and
robot
fixes
that comes
fixes-
to him, fixes him, and goes back to charging.
Activate fixer droid.
Exactly.
Let's check in with our supreme leader.
DJ. By the
Yes.
way, where is the intro? There was this short clip of Richie running. Where is that from? What the hell?
That's all.
think-
Where have you been? He's like been running that for the last 2 years.
I think he has once taken part in this this Japanese show. What was it called?
That's not a Japanese show.
The samurai.
Takeshi's Castle.
No.
Yeah,
it's like,
exactly.
come on.
And he took part in a similar thing, like doing, I don't know.
That's not from a
competitions.
Japanese show. It's not a competition in Japan.
Yeah, but
he's
it's
at
like
some
that.
kind of like workout place, and is that Eric Wall that he's chasing?
It looks like
Eric Wall.
some guy.
Yeah.
Also,
Eric
Tone
Wall.
Vays.
Well,
Tone Vays,
everyone's gay from
who
time.
we had in the intro. Tone Vays did a live stream again after like 4 years of not live streaming, and I just haven't watched any of his, and I thought, wow, I'm missing all this Tone Vays action. And then I checked on his channel, and he wasn't actually streaming. So he had a first stream again in years from his freaking cabin there, and he's funding Bitcoin.
How could
I
Tone
thought-
Vays ever fud Bitcoin?
Yeah, he was saying that there will still be, this cycle will be as the cycles in the past, and the next one too, but then no more. And he is already advising now people to diversify out of Bitcoin at the cycle top. And not into other shit coins, as he says, but into gold.
Oh no!
Or the S&P 500. And I'm like, what?
Oh no, it's retarded.
That's coming from him. I thought that is wild. So
Bottom signal.
Bottom signal. Totally.
yeah,
bottom
because
signal.
the reasoning is that he thinks that the main Bitcoin chain will be so clustered up with all kinds of, the liquid side chains and these ordinals and all that shit, that it will totally invalidate the original idea of Bitcoin, and that it's one giant clusterfuck, basically. And he thinks that'll break Bitcoin if that continues.
Damn, he's so
Duh. And he actually, I have a DM from him where he promised to unblock me on Twitter.
Why would you want such a thing?
Which he
What the
did.
hell?
Which he
It should
actually
be
did.
a gift
but-
from God that he blocked you.
But 3 months later,
No,
he has
you
blocked me
say,
again.
Duh, I couldn't
Duh.
help but notice
you
that
have
you're
a
a
hex.
Hexagon.
You have a
Duh.
hex shirt. I'm blocking you.
Yes, yeah, I don't like that the six-sided symbol that isn't Bitcoin.
Richard Hart has been blocking all kinds of people. There is
Right.
because he's fed up with all this, the dip catcher and the other coin and the vampire, and now he's blocked also Def Huey, which I thought is a little bit harsh because Def Huey, he's all right. He's like,
Is he?
yeah,
Why would he
he's,
block him then?
he's the Watza guy, who's keeping track of
My
Alex's
Watza.
Icosa and Watza. But he was speaking positively about the dip catcher stuff and blocked. And I think he's
Well,
blocked
that's what
dip
you
catcher
deserve, right?
and Jimrack Crypto. So
Oh,
he's
good.
been blocking people. Well,
Good. I think a lot of so I often tell people, if you leave the community, it's fine. If you come back to the community, it's fine. But when you come back, there's this method I would hope that you employ,
Mm.
and that is to when you merge into the freeway, you want to get up to speed before you turn on your signal and merge into traffic. The other way to get noticed and be the head of the freaking traffic is to jump on at low speed and stomp on your brakes and cause a huge freaking pile up behind you. And that's the negative way of coming back to the community and then spouting shit. That's negative, and you get eyeballs because you're such a jackass. It's one way to do it, but it's not necessarily the most productive for everybody.
I think it's achieving nothing. Like, and they're celebrating it because, oh, he has, you know, updated whatever website, and yesterday the pump that we had, and they believe that's all because of their doing.
Bullshit.
And it's bullshit, and you see now that it's retracing, so obviously whoever that did that, it's all one big scheme probably to get everybody excited, and then just so to be able to dump on them. That's what that is. So
Doesn't matter. I have a what the hex shirt. It's all,
so he's still
nothing else.
posting about his workouts. He's doing that. Papa B, how's your workout going?
My workout is let's see. I did one deadlift of one Famous Amos cookies package, and then I tore it in one go, and then I downed, I think, 10 or 12 Famous Amos cookies, and then I did my recliner push-ups like this.
Right. On the couch?
Yeah. No, on the chair. It has to be spring activated, spring assisted. And then I washed it down with a Monster drink. And so I'm going to live about 10 more seconds.
10 more seconds at least.
Yeah.
So he's continuing with the 3-day workout or 3-minute workout, as he calls it. Also, you know, since he pinned this video up here, his latest greatest hits, this has achieved 700,000 impressions. Which I think
how many
is
likes?
wild. And 9,400 likes.
Damn.
So that's quite something. It is quite something. So people are still checking for him. And then he had this tweet, "Hey geniuses." What a way to start the tweet. "Hey geniuses, how does one set up an AI call center for peer-to-peer crypto onboarding?" So what you guys think is behind that? What is he working on?
He's building an AI scam call center to suck out the economical energy from all other cryptos to put into RH ecosystem.
Good call. So basically the AI says, "Hello, I will give you a refund for Microsoft antivirus. Please get ready to receive $200. Oh no, I have given you $20,000. Please give it back to my account or I will be fired. Can you go to your bank right now and wire it back to me? Because as you can see, $20,000 has been deposited mistakenly in your bank account and I need this job. My children will starve. Please go to the bank now. I'll hold while you drive to the bank right now."
Well, some people are speculating that he's buying an exchange or setting up an exchange.
What?
If so,
with a call center.
It's all about PDI, man.
Oh, right.
Can't you
Peter.
see? Can't you see, please?
Peter, the P in PDI does not stand for Peter. Can we drop it, please?
PDI had a 30% pump yesterday.
Stop it.
And only a 10% dump today.
Stop it.
Just saying. Actually, people are complaining that we don't give Peter enough airtime. So
go ahead, Peter.
People have been.
No, I don't want more airtime.
People have been writing letters.
I will just speak when I want. I don't work for anyone.
That's right.
Okay.
Address the people, Peter. They want to know what you think about current community sentiment.
Current community sentiment. Oh boy. Well, the community is fucked.
Shut up, you're always talking.
Well, you wanted to know what I think. That's what I think.
Yeah.
Are we going to make it, Peter?
Are we going to make it, Peter?
Don't ask questions you don't want the answers to. or something like that.
I'll take that as a yes.
Don't ask what Hex can do for you. Ask what you can do for Hex.
Yeah, but Richard told us that like within 2 months there will be something.
No, the effect.
Right.
The effect of marketing done by the community will be, he believes, in 1 or 2 months.
The marketing done by community.
Yes.
Yes.
The what marketing? What?
Still
the direct
waiting.
mailers that I'm putting in your neighborhood, Peter.
Still waiting for the appeal. So it's not postcards. Maybe it's something big that has an AI call center to it.
It would be so many postcards referring to call this number, please.
Maybe it's a museum.
I think it's a bunch of 4-inch robots going door to door. Knock, knock, knock.
4-inch robot.
I'm down here. It's me. Oh my goodness, it's a 4-inch robot. How are you? I'm here to tell you about Hex and Pulsechain. Oh, that's great. Then the dog runs right between the owner's legs, bites the robot, and like carries it down the road and buries it somewhere.
So just for documenting sakes, still nothing on the court docket, which is a good sign. So we're waiting for the 6th or 7th of July.
7th.
And after that, Richard can stream again.
Nothing will happen.
Or nothing will happen.
Or nothing will happen.
So since we're waiting on Toby, let's check out another funny video, because we're always looking for ways on how you can hide your ledger or treasures, right?
Oh God, no.
So here's another idea.
Oh, I remember. This is an old one. Yeah. This is old.
Yeah, but we never. You see?
What?
Nobody.
Wow,
Nobody
what smells like rotting cucumber around this chair?
Nobody. Nobody will ever know.
No one.
Most of my furniture is made out of cucumbers in the center.
And I have another one. This is more like a security scam. Check this out. This is wild. I'll full screen this.
All right.
Can you guys see? No, hold on. I have to.
Brother, Mission Impossible is such low budget nowadays.
She took the fingerprint from the place she touched the bullshit.
But why do you have to go through all this pain with the hair and?
You don't. She was making the dusting brush herself from scratch. Is the sneaky thing. It is. Any makeup brush will do.
That's
well. So you say. Maybe no.
Maybe no. It has to be human hair taken from a head that's fresh.
Yes,
and then it has to be bound and
during
midnight.
the full moon.
Yes.
In broader crypto news, Kraken is in the news.
Why?
Because they are now, check this out, offering tokenized shares. You see how we're getting more and more closer to TradFi?
Yes.
You know, so you can now trade tokenized US stocks.
So you have this better thing that like crypto, and then you have stocks that will gain 2% a year or something.
Yes.
So because of that, you need to tokenize it and sell it to the crypto people. What?
Yes.
Well, the
because Stone Vays told us buy golden stocks.
You need to buy
now it makes sense.
Father said stocks and bonds. I think the one advantage is more accessibility, right? You don't need to be a registered or have to use a registered broker. You can now use Kraken. And there's maybe more people in the world can have now access to stocks that way. Maybe.
So now you can buy tokenized stocks.
If you ever wanted
send them to your wallet and then get scammed.
Yes.
And even lose that.
Like you send it across Ethereum or something. So that's happening. But only, I think it's the same story, Kraken, of only non-US customers, right? 50 plus tokenized stocks and ETFs such as Apple, Tesla, Nvidia, the big dogs.
No
and
US
to make
customers.
all that happen, they bought a trading platform called Ninja Trader.
Boring.
And here he is, the man of the hour, the superstar, with no camera on.
I think it's intentional.
What happened? I just saw him.
The placeholder. Well, bump him until he can unfuck his shit.
Let's go.
I just thought I'd make the mustache gayer still.
This is a weird show today.
Wow.
How are you doing, Toby?
Dude.
What's up?
Hey, here's a fun one for you, and you're welcome to copy it and use it in your own lives. When someone asks you how you are and things are terrible, you can say, well, do you want the long truth or the short lie?
Short
lie. I'm
The
great.
short lie because you're 8 minutes late.
I'm sorry. It has been a week. We will talk, my friend.
Oh,
But
dear.
anywho, happy to be here. Here's the thing, and I don't know how this isn't all over Twitter. I've seen, there's been some stuff, people being blocked, whatever, all this other stuff, like recommendations for marketing things and people speculating. Should I go with a fucking wispy upturn mustache?
No.
Or should I continue with the 70s tennis coach downturned?
That's what people are debating?
That's really the big question, I think.
We're so wrecked.
Yeah, we're fucked. Well, here we go. We could do it like an up and to the right thing with the charts.
Toby, you
This
could
one
do
down.
the Hitler mustache. Nobody would care.
Oh, yikesy. Here we go. Nazis off the rip.
No.
H-bomb.
Please. Never listen to Peter. Period.
Oh, no. I love Peter. Peter, I'm sorry you got blocked on Twitter by Richard. That's harsh.
Me?
Blockaronis all over the
And
place.
DJ too, I heard. I don't know. What's going
No.
on with you guys, man.
He still lets me live.
And he's only following 2 guys now. Did you notice that?
Somebody?
Is he
Yeah,
following? Who's he following?
Me and Papa.
Oh!
I don't know. I don't get it. I mean, maybe he realizes the Gen Xers.
On some boomer shit. Nice.
Maybe.
You're followed.
Nah.
I mean, after last week with RH Max, he was like, I don't know if DJ Cryptomatic's down with freedom of speech. So
Yeah, exactly.
I think that's what happened. And then Peter, I mean, he's probably been on his radar forever.
People are heavy in the comments. DJ shouldn't.
I'm
be on
always
the show.
complaining about the
Oh
limit
my
orders.
God.
I needed to go. Yes.
Like, do I look like I'm not for freedom of speech? What the fuck?
Right?
What's wrong with these people?
It's by association. It's your country, dude.
Yeah, no, the Germans.
The Germans.
Are you hiding any validators?
Let me share my screen. Sorry, gentlemen.
Yes,
I'm
let's
a little
go. The charts.
cadet.
I want to see
For
the
a segment
charts.
that we lovingly call.
One second. I got to make sure I can get all these because I was having some difficulty earlier with
That we lovingly called Find the Channel.
Find the channel. Find the groove.
All over. We won.
Okay, I think we're good. Let me share this screen for you, gentlemen. I closed out
Mr.
all of
Papa
my
Boner,
inappropriate
you're right.
things.
Thank you, Somi.
Hey, what's Was that Tom Gillespie? I heard. Whatever happened to that dude?
Rescheduled again for 5th of July. It was supposed to be on today, but
Good day, mate. Good day.
we had some fun videos to show anyways.
He's great, dude. I love that guy. I think he's funny as hell. Like
Yeah,
that.
we'll try again. 5th of July is the next option, so we'll see.
Yep.
Eventually he'll show up.
All right, so let's. We're starting off with Bitcoin, the Big Papa, right? The OG of OG cryptos,
Big corn.
and we've got the gigantic white ascending channel that's been going on since, trust me, like way back, like 2012, or maybe even prior to that. There's some touches when you really stretch it out, but nobody wants to do that. Nobody wants.
Oh,
to do
you're
that.
on the daily chart now.
On the daily.
Look at you.
Kind of gets you a little more action. 3-day or weekly is kind of makes it a little more concise, so you can get general trends, and then you can go and kind of parse it out. This big orange channel, I think actually DJ pointed out to me, like as we were talking about it, chopping through this yellow channel, and we laid that in there a few weeks ago, and then we had the breakdown. So it broke down almost entirely. So it was trying to work its way to make a new all-time high, which it basically did up at about 111. 112,000, like on the nuts, 112,000 even, 0 cents, $0, 112,000.
Are we dumping
wild.
live?
That's kind of wild. So anyhow, that was the tippity top. Rolled over, came down, broke the channel, went down almost the length of the breakdown that it should have, but it was bought back up, which is very bullish. It didn't make the full move. Bounced off the 55 EMA, came up. It's riding along the top of the 10 moving average now, 10-day, not exponential, but just the moving average is that little red squiggle you see. So we worked our way back up, tried to get back into the Toby box. If you remember, this Toby box has been there for about 10 years.
Toby box
there, and
Toby
that's where
box.
I had the big arrows. Remember, you guys always make fun of me for my arrows. So there it is. I still have an arrow there. Ding. Yeah. So the big arrows for the boxes that I was looking at.
Your arrow.
It's hilarious because we literally wicked into it and then rolled over the next day. So nice big green dildo. And hey, hello, sell pressure. People pretty much sold right back down. So it'll be interesting to see if we continue to chop sideways here, if we start maybe on another less steep channel, working our way up. But the eyes have to be on the prize, and that is that white line. So we got to break. Is Peter literally yawning in my seat?
He doesn't like Bitcoin.
I'm so deeply saddened, Peter, that you were yawning in the middle of my
Look at the charts, not at me. Jesus Christ.
I just noticed. Look at this big gaping hole. I'm like,
what the hell is this?
What the heck?
What the heck? Yeah. So anyhow, as we're speaking, we're getting down below the 10 moving average. So we'll see what happens. I mean, we could come back down here and test. This is going to be pivotal for a chart we're going to see in a minute. Could be testing the top of this channel again and then go. That's usually typically bullish. This little dip back into the channel, I would consider it. I mean, at least for short-term traders, that was a bear trap. So it was going down, and like a lot of people got stuck down there. So now we're coming back up. So we'll see. We'll see if it holds this time. Bouncing off here would be a good sign, which is around the $103,900 mark, and then up. So we got to get above that top of the white channel. It's about 115,000 with conviction, retest and go. And then I think, $200,000 to $250,000 Bitcoin still in the cards, but we got to break that white line. We've never broken it and stayed above it. So that is going to be critical. As I was saying last week, which is a little kind of bearish, whatever, it's top of the S curve, guys. Bitcoin might not be your ticket if you're looking for multiple X's in a cycle. It could be a 1.5x, but there's a huge amount of economic energy in it at these levels, right? We're over $100,000 on Bitcoin. That's a huge amount of economic energy. So if those people, as in previous cycles, start to rotate out into Ethereum or where else they can get yield or better returns because they know that this is kind of tippity-toppity, then it's going to be the same, but not the same. You know what I mean? So it's like we don't have to have like a blow-off top to 200K for it to be like to wring our hands together like, okay, ETH is next and then alt season. It could be that we get kind of limp dick fucking returns on Bitcoin and that's it. It's like,
Stop this heresy. What the fuck are you talking about?
I'm just saying. So, I mean, we could, we'll see. I mean, would I love to see Bitcoin hit 200,000? Absolutely, all day long. But I wouldn't be incredibly shocked if this thing just kind of limped along sideways and up, flirted with this top line and never did break it. And, by September, we're at 100.
Can I just interject something real quick? Sure. Like, Axis Alive is shopping around this idea here that the 4-year cycle theory is dead. And
bullshit.
He says it already left the parabola.
It's different. I mean, I saw that and it looks really cool. And I love whoever posted it, Death Cab to QT. That's pretty great because I love Death Cab to QT, the band. And that was a pretty funny name, but yeah, I mean, look at it. It's pretty self-explanatory. It's like the retail FOMO is what made you get these big parabolic moves.
Yes.
And the instability or the volatility, if you will. With institutional trading, it's going to be more systematic, right? It's more.
But could drag on for longer.
Yes. Well, I mean, and
that's the trade-off, right?
We'll look closely. Like it's a slow, gradual grind up and to the right, kind of like the Dow. Kind of like the S&P, right? So it could kind of follow more of those kinds of trends. But if you look at where his channel's pointing, $200,000 to $240,000 Bitcoin. Yeah. I can't see on your screen from the bottom there like what the time range is on that. If we just continue in that channel that he's shown, but that could be where we're going, and it could be
just yearly. Yeah.
Yeah, but like down at the very bottom right, what's that year?
2018.
So the thing is, it's like it's
no,
a long
2028. My bad.
2028. Okay, yeah. So that's what I'm saying. It could be a long grind. I remember looking at that, and it's
this
like
is going into 26, 27.
Yeah, technically 2028 is the middle of the next bear, right? So it'll be interesting to see if it holds that channel and keeps grinding, and we just continue to get all-time highs periodically, like we do with the Dow and the S&P. So I don't know. We'll find out. So let's go ahead and get into Richard's stuff. This is Hex, the baby boy, the firstborn, Richard's nearest and dearest, a baby he'd never abandoned. Don't let anybody fool you. We've got this big descending white parallel channel. It's happening all the way from the all-time highs back in September of 21. Tons of support on that, confirming that this is a real thing. Started working our way up, and we couldn't quite get up to the top of the channel, softened, and we did a lot of action around the midline. So we had this orange descending parallel channel within our broader white descending parallel channel, and we just started to break out of that. And what we're looking at now is we broke out of it. Let me get in here close. Sorry, guys. If I can get in here real tight. Enhance. If we get in here real close and look, you can see on this orange one, just kind of like we were talking about on Bitcoin a minute ago, a bit of a bear trap here. Look, big wicks up. You got two candles side by side with equal size wicks. That is called a tweezer top or a tweezer bottom. That's typically a reversal pattern. And then what happened? Yam, right? Yam, wham, whichever. Bam. Bam. So anyhow, so it gets above. So now we're in a very, 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 very similar situation with Bitcoin. We're back up above the pattern we were in, that yellow parallel channel. If you remember, I'll just sneak over here for a minute. We're back above this yellow parallel channel down here, and we're working our way back down to see what happens. It's same shit. It's the same shit. Surprise. What, we're following the macros? What? That's complicated. I want to cry about things. Macro, I want to talk about short-term, narrow, myopic bullshit. It's like, no, it's the macro, bro. It's like whatever anybody's saying or bloviating about online ain't doing dick all. It's like, it's the macro. So up, down, what do you know? Also, I looked and BankX sold a little bit more, so fuck you guys, and I can't wait for you to be out entirely.
Well,
So,
how much more did they sell?
now they sold another million, and they've got 169 million left, which is
169 million.
169 million Hex only.
Hex only.
But whatever. I mean, it's like, do your thing, man. Let's get these fucking guys washed out. We got time. And because it's like, I don't want them on the rocket with the rest of us. So anyhow, so basically we're above it, and we're, what I'd be looking for is a retest back to it, and then we go. And then if we're going to measure the breakout of the orange channel from what I presume will be a bounce, or let's get real bullish today. Fuck it. All right. So let's say that we don't get all the way back down to the top of the channel, and it's a bullish confirmation, more or less. Instead of bouncing and going, it's just going to be short of that, and then we're going to start going up. So this would be the breakout area. Measured move of that breakout area takes us up to some previous levels we've seen before, which is around 0.046, and then ultimately up to 0.053, which is the top of our white channel.
Do I see a big W here at the top?
For winning. White. Why am I so white? I look like I'm on the freaking moon or sun or something.
Also, Hans has the comment here. I'm having problems connecting to the Hex staking site. I have 3 words for you. Stop fudding my bags.
That's maybe one of my favorite things that's come out in the last
apparently
use the icosahedron front end? Question mark.
You can use that, but apparently it's fixed too. So Richard's been on it.
Yep.
All right.
Yep. Take your time. Thank you for the question. So basically, if we can get this measured move up and get to the top of our white channel, and then our measured move out of that white channel, just depending on when it breaks and runs, we're looking at 7 to 8 cents Hex. So we'll see how this goes. I think if Hex is at 8 cents, Hex is probably gonna be at 32. So combined, that's 40 cents short of an all-time high. So I think that we would extend those moves and at least combine. Personally, I'm betting on it. I'm thinking that combined at least.
I'm so sorry.
At least, come on, God in heaven. At least that Hex and PX combined will be more than 52 cents before this cycle is out. I think anything's possible. Crypto's crazy. Shit can happen fast. So you don't want to be left on the launch pad, is what I'm saying. So moving right along. That was Hex and we're going over to P-Hex, the new big
P-Hex.
brother, right? The shinier, newer version on Pulsechain.
The original.
Come on in, and we'll teach you how to.
No, Peter.
What's up? We got a white ascending parallel channel coming up through this broader descending parallel channel, and we went below it, and we almost got down to the midline. We got, hey, what is that called? A tweezer bottom. Thank you. And that's a reversal sign. And then what did we do? We reversed and came back up. And then this is not a tweezer top because they're not of equal length, and they are not like just perfectly aligned like that, right? You got one little, it's like a tweezer that's bent, like you fucked up with something and you're using the wrong tool. So anyhow, this whole section here, and I think I talked about this last week, could very well be, because last week was like June 5th. So right here, we had this big red candle down and it was wicking back up. And I was saying, hey, this could be a bear trap. This is where people are going to get stuck because they think, oh man, we're going to break down. We're going to get the full breakdown and keep going. And maybe we're going to hit the bottom of the channel again. And they're like, I'm out of here. I'll buy back cheaper, or fuck this shit. So, that's the risk of trading right there. And then we're coming back up and it's working its way. It's trying to get back into the channel. We wicked into it and came back down. Right now, we're just above the 21 EMA. And we wicked up and back down below the 55 EMA yesterday. So we got a pretty substantial red candle today. It'll be interesting to see how this plays out. If everything's going to go the way I'm feeling on the other charts, just kind of the sentiment, if you will, of the candles, I feel like we're going to get back into this channel and start working our way up to the top of this white parallel channel. And then basically back into this one, perhaps. Let me see here. Let's get this line of the Big Daddy, because that's really the more pertinent one at this point. So if we get out of this guy, how far do things move? The height of the channel, right? So when you get a breakout, and say we get to the top of this channel next few days or whatever, curiously enough, what's it do? It takes us up here to the bigger yellow channel that we had been in for a long, long time before. I believe this is like the March death tweet. So anywho, upsy daisy, back into this channel, and that alone is getting us up to like 24 cents, something like that, 28 cents. So, and then if you're in this channel, I mean, if you want to get real bullish and crazy and just moon mathy nonsense, you're back into the yellow channel. And if we just keep going parabolic and it's this big freaking rocket launch to the moon, and we do the measured move of the yellow channel, now we're up to 45 cents. You take
That's crazy talk.
Now wait, you take the 45 cents and you add it to the 7 cents of EHEX, and you get your calculators, kids, 52 cents, all-time high. Fuck off. All right, next chart.
That's delusional.
Look at me, dude. Look at my face. All right. So now we're moving on to, which one is this? Pulse. Oh yeah, that's exciting. It's the gas token. Not as appealing and exciting as the rest, but at the end of the day, you gotta have the gas, right? We're not going full electric yet.
Let me guess, a tweezer bottom.
I don't know. Let's zoom in. Enhance.
No,
not quite, but close. So same situation with those two candles from last week.
bottom.
It was a little more aggressive on the second day, so it didn't wick all the way down to the same wick low as last Thursday. So that's bullish. And then what did we do? We came right back up here and, hey, what? This looks familiar. Surprise, surprise. We are on the bottom of the channel that it was in previously. But this one, we're a little more bullish because we're above the 55 and the 21, and we're right now fighting the 100 EMA. So we can get back in this channel, and then we can have the breakout of that channel that gets us up here to a previous horizontal support or resistance, which is quadruple 085. So just a whisper away from glory, right?
Wow, yeah.
Because everyone's like, "Oh, sack rate." Blah. Look, clip some of my shit before. I'm sick and tired. I'm sick and tired of telling it, geniuses. But sack rate, like it fucking matters. But anyhow, if we 85, we're 15% away from it. Get up to the top of the orange channel, which has been going on since the damn thing began, and you get the breakout there. And basically, same story, fellas. We're just still in that trend. The trend is your friend. We had a little bear trappy scenario going on. In my opinion, we're going to keep working our way up until the right. Not financial advice. I'm a fucking idiot on the internet that likes to draw pictures on charts and try to make sense of them. Looks like, though, that we're getting at least 8.5 times SAC that everyone's so obsessed with if we get that full measured move. And that, to me, is the minimum. I really think that we were going to do vastly higher multiples this cycle. But, strap in. Strap in.
Strap on.
Pick your horse. Strap it in. Strap it on. Get pegged. Bunch of fucking All right. So, all right. So anyhow, next up we've got Pulsex. Pulsex is a little spicier. It's a little saucy bitch in the family, right? It's like he's got some buzz around him because he likes to burn things, and he's just fucking feisty. Pulsex.
What's with the swear words? This is a family show. No, not really.
Never was. Don't lie to yourself.
I don't care anymore. All right. So basically, hey, can anyone guess what I'm going to point out? The same fucking pattern, bro. Same pattern. Same as Bitcoin. Same as Pulse. Same as everything. The only thing that was mildly different. I'm going to freak out. I'm losing my shit. I lost my nicotine pouch. So the only thing that was mildly different was EHEX, right? EHEX is super lean liquidity. It's a little, but even that was very, very similar, right? Very, very similar. So moving along here, we've got the bull or the bear trap on this one too. Ta-da! Not quite. It's damn near identical. Second candle, Friday candle last week after our Thursday dump, didn't have the momentum to get down to that wick low. Although there was some continuation to the downside, and we met that wick low 3 days later. So that's kind of interesting, right? So it's
higher lows.
Yep. And then we started working our way back up. So got back into the channel. Currently, we're below it. So this is the one that's looking a little less solid right now. But over time, it's actually been one of the better performers. So this could be a situation. I would not be surprised if we look at this candle next week and we're back within that white, and it's that we wick up. And what do we got? 3 hours before the day's out. So yeah, so I think we're good there. Next up, Ink, the baby of the family, the clown. Everybody loves Ink, right? Because they love to sell it. You got it for free, dump it on everyone's head, you pieces of shit. The biggest sorry, I'm a little salty this week. Okay. Anywho, hey, wait, what? Does anyone see what I see? Does anyone see what I see? Does anyone see what do you think I might see? What do I dream? DJ, help me out.
Hey. Bouncing off a fib.
Parallel channel, perchance?
Oh, no.
Oh,
nah, no. That's too wanky.
No. Let's see, because we got to get a couple of hits here, right? So this is how you make it all look like you're smart. You come in here and you find smart. That's pretty fucking close right there on the bottoms. And we could go to different time frames. So that makes it a little harder. But if you did that,
the trend is up.
That looks pretty legit
it's still pathetic though. We need some god candles.
I'm not a super confident in that pattern because the thing is we really got to get above $2. It's $2, dude. People, exactly. I mean, just hammer like for 2-3 weeks. It was like we couldn't get above $2. So we worked our way back up to it, got to the midline of this new channel we just drew. We did something together as a family. Nice. So we created this whole channel. Just holding hands, skipping through the fucking park. Got to the midline of this new channel, wicked down off of it, and we broke right back down through the 100 EMA, the 55 EMA, and the 21 EMA. So we're looking a little limp dick at the moment. Worst case, in my opinion, we're going to get back down to this horizontal support of 142. That was a big buy zone for me on multiple occasions. I do your own research and figure it out. And then, possibly, hopefully bounce off of this and back up. If we get through that little support area, then I'd be looking at us going back to the bottom of the broader yellow channel, which just takes us down around $1.20. What is that? $1.20. Yeah. So we'll see how it plays out. But I like uptrending fucking patterns. So it's kind of fun to find that with you guys. The excitement. Oh my God. ETH.
Woo!
Hey, there we go.
Last one. Nice.
Last one. Now, this is fun. I talked to Pop about this last night a little bit. And you know what? I'm not going to break my arm, pat myself on the back. There's enough self-aggrandizing dipshits on the internet, and I'm not going to join that mass. I just get excited that when patterns work, and then it's like, it's not voodoo. It's everyone's trading. Everyone sees the same shit. It's self-fulfilling prophecies. Everyone's watching the same patterns. That's why you have some level of predictability. It's not to say it always goes the way you want. Last week, if you remember, what did we talk about? We said, hey, looks like perhaps me and the voices in my head primarily, except when Papa's talking over me, we possibly have a big bull flag. And this is the flagpole, and this is the flag. And then we said, hey, how much do those move, Toby Wan? Tell me, because I'm fucking retarded. And I'm like, hey, Google it, bitch. And then I'm like, boom, I'll just show you anyhow because you're too lazy.
Please stop insulting our audience here. We got 165
They know I'm
people
playing.
watching live.
All right. I love everybody. I'm so
Bloody
thankful
hell.
for all of it. I mean, I like to chat more than you guys most of the time.
I know.
Let him cook, DJ. This is
Yeah, let him-
amazing.
let him
Hurry up, this is the last fucking
Oh,
token.
don't start popping. God damn it. You were doing so well. Don't start with me right now. All right. So let's see. Now I fucked up my other.
Hide your paid
I'm trying
indicator.
I can't hide. I forget how to hide them now. You fucked me all up, Papa. I don't know what
Okay,
happened.
guys, there you see where all the magic's coming from.
So anyhow, yeah. So down. Well, hey, you want to see where the magic's coming from? The jewel from Crown Crypto Trading. It's like back in the day, that shit was $5,000. That indicator.
What the?
I don't know what he's selling it for now, but it's like I'm just telling you, there's some little sneaky snake shit in here
Great
that
investment.
confirms the things that I'm showing you on the dumbed down version, which is just pattern trading.
Yes.
Not advocating for trading. Okay, so I am a fucking moron right now, and I can't seem to get rid of those. I can't hide them. Why can't I hide them? Go away. Go away. All right, let's see. Let's just reload this chart here. Sorry, guys, because I want to zoom in and show you that, and the others kind of getting on my nerves. So, all right, here we go. This is better. All right, back
Tam
here.
likes it.
So what happens? Hey, Tam, what's up? Ooga, ooga. It's like,
come on now.
Okay, settle down. Settle down.
I'm just saying.
Wrap it up. Come on.
Oh yeah, I've seen your tweet. Yeah, that was spicy.
She's beautiful. I mean, what are you gonna do? You got to be
Spicy
woman.
pictures.
All the top so we
It
can
was
get on
classy.
with our
It was
lives.
classy. That's what I love. It's like she's beautiful, but she's she keeps it in check. It's not
Keeps it classy. Let's
It's
go.
classy. It's like that gets me. I'm a Gen X guy. What are you gonna do? I don't need it. I don't need it any other way. Okay. Anyhow, so basically, we're in the flag portion of the bull flag, perhaps, right? Whatever the case, it is most definitely a parallel channel. And last week when we were here, that was June the 5th, we were back over here and we had that big wick down, right? And we said, hey, maybe we'll bounce off the bottom of the channel and come back to the top of the channel. We're lucky, right? And maybe we'll get a measured move above the channel. And we got a little tweezer bottom. The week has played out. We got a nice run up. Not only did we get to the top of the channel like it was indicating, we have what could be a bull trap. And we'll see what happens here. And, people thought we were going ape shit, and then it got dumped back down, right? Hello, sell pressure again, right? It's everywhere. It's everywhere. Not just us, guys. Relax. So at this point, we got above it. We didn't get the full measured move. It kind of, rolled over. We're currently down back in the channel. We are on the, what is that one? That is an EMA of sorts.
We are on live support.
Yeah, right. No doubt. We are
The big sideways.
Why can't this work? for me
Time-based
today?
correction.
It is.
BlackRock bought another $560 million worth of Ethereum.
Nice.
You see? Doesn't really reflect on the chart.
That
but
buying pressure was so
OTC.
big, it created a red candle.
wild, isn't it? OTC, of course, but
As it should be. Because think about it. What's Richard going to do? If he wants to rotate out any of that ETH, holy moly, this chart will be blood. And so my point being is that we had a little bit of a, hey, let's go. And then everyone's like, no, we're going to rain on your parade
Yeah,
and take that
thank
money
you.
from you and liquidate some people that went long at that point, yada, yada, the same old fucking market manipulation.
back in the channel.
Right, back in the channel, back in the channel again. So basically, we're trying to get back above it. We'll see if we can do that. If not, worst case scenario, we blast through the 21 EMA, we ass blast through the 200 and down to the 55 and finally find some support at the bottom of the channel all the way back down to 2400. Wouldn't be the end of the world. But with the bullish sentiment and everything else kind of uptrending, trend is your friend type of deal. I'm not 100% certain that all this shit's going to turn around right here, but it seems to me like it could be go time. So I think if we close the daily, and I was talking to Pop about this last night, we got to hold 2,700 on Ethereum. So we got 3 hours, guys. Go out there and buy a bunch of Ethereum. No financial advice.
And what's the measured move if we do?
Okay, now here's the cool part. The measured move of just the orange channel gets us up to a little over 3,000. If we go next level and say, what's the measurement of the bull flag, which is typically the height of the flag. Also, I've found in my experience that the length of time from that slope gives you an indication of how long it will take to make that move. So this is saying that if we do the full thing, we're at 5,500 by the end of July. I think everybody would be happy with that.
Wow.
And guess what? If that's happening, Bitcoin's doing its thing, everything's going to be moving up, and it's going to be a lot of green candles across the board.
Yeah.
And most of what any of you are doing doesn't matter. So go do what Richard said. He didn't say he was going to do some big magical thing in 2 months, you fucking idiots. It's like, read it closely. I literally started an alt account called Richard Hart Translated or Translator. And I was going to just start going in and like parsing it out for people because it's not that hard if you just calm down and remove your biases. He's saying, if you think about it, prior to
Angry hamster.
and everything else, here's the deal. Prior to the SEC stuff and everything,
Why am I?
come on, make me big. Make me the big
Ah,
one.
there
Peter,
you
bigger.
Don't make me the big one. So if Richard Hart, as he was like, trying to basically play within the rules of the SEC to dodge any bullshit there and so forth, it was obvious why he spoke the way that he did about things, right? It's like no expectations, never divulging like who owns what, all that stuff, right? That makes sense that you're just going to handle it that way. And it could be some of that same thing going forward. Like, he doesn't want to cop to like what he might or might not be doing.
The stakers,
because of no expectations, right? So
community.
he has to maintain that, even though he's got kind of like a clean bill of health from the SEC. I think it's just ingrained in him now to just be extra cautious. But the other piece that I think people miss is that what he's always tried to do, in my opinion, is instill in the community what they need to be doing to make everybody's dreams come true with moonshots, right? Think about what did Satoshi do versus what did Bitcoin maxis do over the last 12, 13 years. Bitcoin maxis got them where they are, right? They got them where they are. They were doing the work. They were making, they're blabbing about it everywhere. Bitcoin ATMs, you name it, all the stuff, all the marketing. It's like, it was community driven. That's what he wants. He wants this thing to not be reliant on Stack Daddy or someone to come in and save you. And personally, I think the 2-month thing was just an indication of like how long it would probably take for that shit to trickle down. Like if there was a big marketing push, probably a couple months and you'd start to see some effects from it. And the last piece is he kind of commends people for doing it. So he's probably aware because some, people that are ready to throw some money around, I don't know who, right? I mean, who could possibly be interested in, having some money to throw around on marketing to get more people aware of it. So the thing is, I think
the
he's
highest
aware
of stakes, part 2.
And with that, we humbly end our program.
That's it,
DJ,
dude. Sorry.
get us the fuck out of here.
Papa B, any closing words?
Goodbye. Get out of here. Leave me alone.
Outro.